They say keep your head down, don't make a sound. Stay in your lane, don't turn around. Take what you give and don't ask why. Watch your dreams fade and let them die. They said play it safe, don't take that road. Don't carry more than your share of the load. Don't chase the storm when the sky turns black. But I've never been good at holding back. Everyone sounds the same. Everybody's got a plan for me. Maybe you should go. Hell no. Maybe you should slow down. Hell no. Maybe you should back off, let it all go. They keep telling me which way to go. I hear them talking, but I already know. Hell no. Hell no. They counted every scar I'd earned, like every lesson should have burned. Funny how the ones who preach never cross the lines they teach. They watched me fall and shook their heads, said I'd wind up left for dead. They were waiting for my defeat. I just got back on my feet. Everyone sounds the same. Everybody's got a plan for me.
One thing that definitely needs to be done is Hanger Road. Not only does it need to be paved, blacktop, it needs to be widened.
You should learn when to let things go. They keep telling me which way to go. The more they push,
stop being so oblivious,
the more I know.
And start enforcing the speed limit on Hanger Road, or the speed limit singular. Because, wow, it is not typical that cars do the speed limit on this road. They just lock it up and down it. And for some reason in the daytime, the police are just non-existent. You just don't see it. I mean, they just...
I've heard it all 1,000 times. The cautious words, the borrowed lines. If I listened, then I wouldn't be anything close to the man I see. Maybe you should run, hell no. Maybe you should hide out, hell no. Maybe you should be what they expect you to be. That's one thing they'll never get from me. Maybe you should go. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. The more they tell me what to do, the answer still hell no. Hell no. It ain't my problem if you don't like me, and I don't care if you disagree. I speak the truth and don't hold back, and I won't change, that's a fact. don't care. I've been hated everywhere, still standing tall, still standing strong, still too damn proud to say I'm wrong. I've been down roads that took their toll, lost some friends and found my soul. I've been broke but kept my pride, had my faith when hope ran dry. Don't need the world to understand. A great fella taught me how to be a man. It ain't my problem if you don't like me. I'm still a man that I'm proud to be. Been broke, been burned, been left for dead. Still see things clearly in my head. I don't chase what ain't worth my time. I stay in my lane and walk that line. They talk tough, but I don't mind. I have everything that's meant to be mine. Don't need your rules, don't need your say. I'll do it all my damn way. I've been down roads that took their toll, lost some friends and found my soul. I've been broke but kept my pride, had my faith when hope ran dry. Don't need the world to understand. A great fella taught me how to be a man. It ain't my problem if you don't like me. I'm still a man that I'm proud to be. I've been down roads that won't drive twice, paid my dues and rolled the dice. Ain't got much but what I built, and I built it all by myself. So let them talk, I have no fear. Ain't one word I need to hear. Still standing proud, still standing free. Ain't no man gonna speak for me.
Oh yeah, I gotta show you something up here.
Up and down roads that took their toll, lost some friends and found my soul. I've been broke but kept my pride, had my faith when hope ran dry. Don't need the world to understand. A great fella taught me how to be a man. It ain't my problem if you don't like me. I'm still a man that I'm proud to be.
We really need more sculptures. Enough of this disc, Frisbee, garbage all over Griffiss Park, Veterans Park as I call it. We really need more sculptures. I mean, there should be sculptures on this side. There should be sculptures going down that trail section there. I mean, if you're going to call it a sculpture trail, there needs to be a lot of sculptures. Just my opinion. Wow, that's pretty deep. Six feet.
They say work hard and you'll get ahead, but I'm just breaking my back instead. Clocking in just to pay that rent, ain't much left when the day is spent. Boss man talking about living the dream that's built on my routine. They raise the price, we keep the pace, running in place just to stay in the race. We built this town with our two hands, blood in the dirt, sweat in the sand. They make the rules, we make it stand. Yeah, this land runs on the working man. Bills stack high, paychecks thin, round and around that wheel we spin. They fly first class, we drive beat trucks, still showing up when the world gets rough. We built this town with our two hands, blood in the dirt, sweat in the sand. They make the rules, we make it stand. Yeah, this land runs on the working man. that keeps this spinning round. One more day, we'll take that stand. You can't buy soul from the working man. We built this town with our two hands, blood in the dirt, sweat in the sand. They make the rules, we make it stand. Yeah, this land runs on the working man. We built this town with our two hands, blood in the dirt, sweat in the sand. They make the rules, we make it stand. Yeah, this land runs on the working man.
If you're not sure what it is, don't touch it. And believe me, here on Griffiss, there's a lot of poison ivy. But you see, this whole field right here should have 1 or 2 sculptures in it. Not only that, but on that little mound right there where the picnic benches are, there should be at least another sculpture. There is one, some kind of, I don't know, idiotic barrel or pipe or whatever you want to call it, but it's just a lot of space, and you've had years to cover it up. And with the orange sculpture, that needs to be moved. That's just ridiculous. You know how many times I've run into that thing? I mean, it's just stupid to have it right there in the middle of the trail. Get it out of the way. But for all the money Rome has invested with this disc Frisbee trash, I mean, you probably could have put in 5 or 6 new sculptures. But there just isn't any. I mean, calling it a sculpture trail and having a very minimal amount of sculptures
the Orgill warehouse.
And
kind of pathetic.
If you follow that trail, you can go down a hill. It's a very steep hill, which is why a lot of people don't like it. And but that leads to the top of Perimeter Road near Pulse Consulting and the northeast, the eastern air defense sector. Griffiss needs to expand their rail service. I mean, in this area right here, or that big empty plot of land next to AIS, put a meat packing facility in there. Put the train tracks right up to the facility so they can transport fresh meat. I mean, power plant. Once in a while, the tanker cars move. It's for the I don't know what it's called. It's called something. Defense Finance and Accounting Office and Rome Laboratories. I think they need a bigger fence. If it was President Trump, well, I think it actually was. No, I think it was Barack Obama that initiated the financing for the fence. Should be bigger. I really don't think that gate is going to stop a large truck. I don't think it's even going to slow it down. Although with the way the spikes are on top of the fence, I would imagine they're probably designed to puncture tires. This is the clean fuel company, now called Renmatrix. It's had a half a dozen different names in less than 10 years. When Hillary Clinton made a big deal about this business because it was her that initiated it. Yeah, she ran the sovena plant when she was a U.S. Senator, of how it was going to have over 400. And despite what you people think, cooking oil, I believe, is a hazardous transport product because it is flammable. Trust me, I know cooking oil is flammable. Smoke free. Hey. Cute. E-bikes. Look at the size of that building. Wow. And that's for cooking oil. He's got a flat tire. He's got 2 flat tires. Somebody doesn't like him. Over there is MGS Manufacturing. Did I say that right? We'll find out. Look at the size of that building though. But that's Sovena. Power facility. I believe it used to burn coal. Now it's more of a steam boiler. In the winter time it gets quite a workout. Jesus, no matter where you go in this city, you're always running into camping trailers. I don't understand it. They're everywhere. And I'm not talking on private property. I'm talking business property, properties for sale, for lease. That's all you see is camping trailers. They did have a sign. I'll find it. Canal Corporation. MGS Manufacturing. MGS. Otis Street. Been doing a lot of work on Rome Labs. Good old Secretary Hegseth. New York senators always take all the credit for allocating the money, but the real guy to thank is the Secretary of War. And this is Collins Aerospace. Unsure of that. I like the motorcycle. I'm unsure of it, but I believe this used to be called Bendix Aerospace when it was in Utica. You know how these companies are, they get taken over and they rebrand everything. But this is also a very big facility. bike rack. Pop. What's up? This here is Kris-Tech, and that's a new building right there, a new addition. Mainly it's their warehouse slash distribution facility right there. And Kris-Tech has really gotten big on griffiss. And I believe a lot of their workers are veterans. So, yeah, it's a good thing. New York State Tech across from them, I believe they're a business consulting firm. Probably an expensive business consulting firm. Can anybody tell me what the mesh fencing is for on the windows? I still can't figure that out. Maybe they just don't want people seeing inside. That right there is the air traffic control tower. You know, President Donald Trump and Secretary of War Hegseth. It's an awful waste of space here on Griffiss Airport. Sure would look nice if those hangars had a squadron of B-21 Raiders in them. Oh yeah. Although people in the neighborhoods would probably complain of jet noise. The tree huggers would complain of jet exhaust. Hypocrites. I mean, at first they want jobs in the area, but then they immediately complain about jobs. I don't know. Me, I want as many companies, I don't care how dirty they are, in Rome, New York. Even a clean coal facility would be nice. Because come January 1st, if you don't have a job and you're on welfare or food stamps or Medicaid, you're going to lose those benefits if you don't have a job. But I think a lot of people between now and then are going to figure out a loophole around it. They'll probably somehow get a cheap, unworthy doctor's excuse that they can't work. But I think it's really going to backfire on President Trump. It's raining out that way. Very gray. Sorry for the fence. They make the fence taller. I like the airplanes. Where's all the rental cars? Airplane. Wow, that's a first. Yeah, it's raining out there. I don't know if it's, I don't think it's a heavy rain, but you can just see the color difference. But you see, President Trump's strategy of getting rid of illegals in the United States is to remove them from all the jobs that people on social services should be working and need to be working. Problem is, if it's a job cleaning toilets, shoveling cow shit, or whatever, you people just don't want to do it. Cleaning hotel rooms. But come January 1st, you aren't going to have much of a choice. Because if you tell the federal government, oh, I don't have a job, well, that's going to be a piss poor excuse. And the federal government just isn't going to buy it. They might give you an extension of 4 to 8 weeks to get a job, but if you don't have a job by then, yeah, you're gonna find your benefits all frozen. That goes for homeless people too. Yeah. The work requirement is even for homeless people. By the way, mentally disabled, yeah, that doesn't work either. The work requirement is for them too. So, unless you can get an actual doctor's excuse or a psychiatrist's excuse that you can't work, yeah. Oh, cut my neck in. But that work requirement that's being enforced, that should have been done like 20 years ago. But Democrats just don't want to mess with it because they realize, oh, all our voters are people who don't work. And that's all I got to say about that. Can we please get a proper aviation company into this hangar? DHL. I'm delivering my new bike. I mean, every aviation company that has moved into this hangar has gone belly up. Which is why the Air Force needs to move back here. I don't care if they put a temporary C-17 squadron in here or a C-130 Air Reserve squadron. Put something. Just an awful waste of